KNOE 8 News begins with breaking news.
Well, Governor John Bel Edwards has issued a statewide emergency declaration after a cyber attack involving local schools. Good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Andrews.
And I'm Jeff Horchak. Well, KNOE 8 News was the first to report the cyber attack that crippled the computer systems at Monroe City Schools.
Well, the governor says the attack is affecting several local government agencies. The declaration makes available state resources and help from cybersecurity experts at the Louisiana National Guard, State Police, and Office of Technology Services. They will help local governments respond to and prevent future data loss. The attacks impacted school systems in Ouachita, Morehouse, and Sabine. Well, the governor says, quote, the state was made aware of a malware attack on a few North Louisiana school systems, and we have been coordinating a response ever since. This is exactly why we established the Cybersecurity Commission, focused on preparing for, responding to, and preventing cybersecurity attacks. And we are well positioned to assist local governments as they battle this current threat. Now, just last week, Monroe City School Superintendent Brent Vidrine said the district was hit with a computer virus and information was compromised. The school board president told us the district was hacked.
We'll have more about this breaking news on KNOE.com and tonight at 10.
Please, Lord, fix it. I'm begging him to fix this. I need closure. My family need closure.
A family grieving after one of their own was shot and killed.
The Madison Parish Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened while two teens were horseplaying. Courtney Cole joins us in the studio. Courtney, how is the family doing?
Jeff and Jennifer, the sheriff's office says it was a case of horseplaying gone wrong. They say a friend of Fred Singleton Jr. accidentally shot him while playing with a loaded gun. Family describes Fred as being funny and outgoing, a recent graduate of Madison Parish High School. They say he's gone too soon and they're tired of seeing children's lives cut short. And they say the gun violence in the community is a never-ending cycle.
I don't know why was Fred life taken from him? So young. He wasn't a bad boy. He wasn't a disrespectful boy.
He sure wasn't.
He was a good child. Teachers said everybody loved him.
Now coming up at 10, hear from his grandmother and the change she wants to see in their community. Jeff and Jennifer.
Courtney, thank you. New at 6, 2 arrests are made in the West Monroe shooting. Records show Paul Riley is accused of trying to shoot the victim after an argument last night on Ludwig Avenue. Police say he was found at home along with his grandson, Daquan Menifee, who had the gun, which was stolen, in his waistband. Police say Riley told his grandson to hide the gun after the shooting. Riley is charged with illegal possession of a stolen firearm, obstruction of justice, and attempted second-degree murder. Menifee is charged with illegal carrying of a weapon and illegal possession of a stolen firearm.
The Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office says their SCAT team has arrested a suspected drug dealer. Patrick Newsom was arrested yesterday in connection with illegal drug activity. Now, he's facing 17 mostly drug-related charges, including possession with intent to distribute marijuana and ecstasy and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Well, Monroe police say they need your help finding a man wanted on a sex crime charge. Records show the child's parents say they caught James Mullican in the act of sexually assaulting their child. They say if you know of his whereabouts, contact Monroe Police. We are following developing news at this hour. A Concordia Parish deputy shot and rushed to the hospital. Good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Andrews.
And I'm Jeff Horchak. It happened around noon at an apartment complex in Vidalia. That's where we find Perry Robinson. He joins us live. Perry, what exactly happened?
Well, Jeff, Chief Deputy David Hedrick said around lunchtime today was when he was notified that one of his officers was shot. Now, we'll step out of the frame for a second so our viewers can look at exactly how the scene continues to look. Concordia Parish Sheriff deputies continue to be on scene to make sure that they get all of the clues necessary to figure out what led to this officer-involved shooting. Now, the Chief Deputy did confirm to us that his officers were working an armed robbery investigation from earlier this morning at the Vidalia Meadows Apartments. Officer Walter Mackel knocked on one of the apartment doors for questioning where he was shot. The Chief Deputy goes into details of what happens next.
They went to an apartment, made contact with the alleged suspect. One of them was shot. The officer returned fire, and my other two officers that were with him, they got him out of the apartment, and we set up a perimeter until now.
Well, it is unknown how many times Michael was shot or how exactly the suspect died. We'll have a full story on this tonight at 10. Jeff, Jennifer.
Thank you, Perry. Well, a Rayville police officer suspended. This after parts of a rap video featuring drug deals and strippers was filmed inside the police department.
Well, when the video was posted online, the police chief, he took action. Courtney Cole joins us right now. And Courtney, what in the world happened here?
Jeff and Jennifer, Chief Willie Robinson Sr. said this was an embarrassment to his career. He suspended the officer for 5 days without pay. Robinson says this has hurt the image of the department and his role as chief.
It never happened. I mean, this is a police department, and I run this police department as a business, and that should have never happened.
The video for Franchise Q's song, "Bout the Money," was filmed nearly 2 weeks prior to when Chief Willie Robinson Sr. found out.
This was like July the 15th. The best I could tell, they were in here around July the 3rd.
The chief was unaware of the video itself and immediately took action when he recognized his building in the music video. But the officer involved told another story.
He said something about one of the guys wanted to take a picture of the outside of the building.
That picture never happened, and Robinson says he would have never approved something like this.
You know, after I saw the video, I knew it was my office.
It happened in the main hallway right outside of the chief's office and the interrogation room. He's built his career for decades and says this was a hit to the reputation he has tried to maintain.
A positive situation, safety. I just didn't think that, this would ever happen.
Now he's trying to pick up the pieces and help the department move forward once and for all.
It shouldn't happen at no office in law enforcement, but hey, you have to deal with situations as they come.
Now, the City Council will be meeting August 5th to determine if more disciplinary action needs to be made against the officer. The name of the officer has not been released because they're treating this as an ongoing investigation. Jennifer and Jeff.